I'm Rob.
And I'm Matt.
And this is the Carly and the Reaperman review
by Barefoot Gaming.
So it's not Reaperman, it's a Reaperman, just to clarify.
Yes.
Now, before we get into more gameplay specifics, something that is very important about gameplay, Matthew.
It is a two-player game. Has to be in the same room with you. One person is on controller, the other person is in VR.
And there aren't very many games like this, like VR, the Diner Duo is another one that is kind of like this.
Yeah.
And I was a little hesitant going into it because oftentimes games like this will have the person that's in VR having fun or the person on the gamepad having fun.
Yeah.
But it's not usually both. So we'll tell you how successfully they pulled that off when we get to the review, but that is something you have to know. This is a two-player. You cannot play it by yourself. What's the story? What's the story, Matthew?
So you are a little kid that is trying to essentially escape from the Reaperman, and the way for you to escape him is to help these other kids pass on, and there's about 7 kids that you have to help pass on.
Is that the story? Seriously?
I thought the kid has to basically escape from that area. And
I thought he was just his friend.
No, because they're trying...
Oh, I'm grossly disappointed. I thought the Reaperman was the little kid's friend.
I thought so because apparently he's trapped there, right? And then in order for her to be able to escape from this area...
She has to help these other kids cross over?
Other 7 kids, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought so.
You know what? Storyline's not really so important in here. The gameplay matters.
Yeah.
How the gameplay actually works. Now, the person on the controller controls Carly, right? The girl that's actually maneuvering around the platform. And you've got to pick up these little fireflies?
Yeah. Yeah, fireflies.
Okay. And then the Reaperman moves platforms around, or pulls switches or levers.
Right.
Mind you, Carly does that as well. Some of the platforms disappear after the Reaperman has touched them within a short period of time. Then there's the weird little bushes.
Yep. So the bushes will chase after Carly, and they'll also chase after the blocks themselves that the Reaperman can move around. So what you have to do is kind of guide the crab around while trying to platform.
And there are some stages where it's like a rush to get from the beginning to the end, which is especially tricky when you've got one person you're having to rely on to set things up so that you can make it to the end and get all the little...
Some people are rather slow when they shouldn't be.
I apologize that he is always slow when he's playing like that.
But you are the Reaperman. I asked for a platform. Oh, where do I put it?
You know what? Why don't you... Let's not argue in front of the viewers. You'll see him mess up all over the place. I do the editing, so guess what you're going to see. Anyway, speaking of, actually at the end of this, one of our viewers, Dogbox, he often requests to see more gameplay and just us, you know, bantering back and forth.
Yeah.
So after the, like, please subscribe thing at the end, there's going to be a bunch of gameplay where we both got mics on and you can see us just playing as normal. But back to the game. What else am I forgetting? What else is there? There's levels in between. You save these kids, and you save them by going through the different levels. Sometimes it's dark, you have to hold a torch, and some of these levels are quite complicated.
Right. I mean, either it'll have... One of the really neat features that is a complication is one player can see blocks where the other player can't. So you kind of are forced to communicate with each other and say, hey, you have to move to your right here, to your left in order to get onto the next platform.
And some of the puzzle features using that same mechanic would be, I would see all of like a certain pattern, right? Like a snake or a whatever on the block, and Matthew would see something totally different.
Right.
And if he jumped on anyone that was different than what I saw, he would just fall to his death.
Right.
So we'd have to start naming off what we're seeing, and it gets more hectic when you have stuff chasing you.
Yeah, and then there's also a point where the Reaperman has to maneuver elevators while the other player is moving around so you don't get hit by these... what do you think they are?
I think they describe them as souls that were there for too long.
Right.
They never let go, and they just kind of, they look like dark fish.
Yeah, kind of.
So it's not like it's a scary looking game.
Yep.
But the visuals are top notch as far as the review. Let's get to a review, right? Let's list some pros, list some cons. Matthew, what did you like about this game? Where did it miss? And it's 28 bucks Canadian, so it's probably going to be around 22 US. This is off the top of my head. But what do you like? What you didn't like?
So what I really liked about the game is I thought it would be a negative. It's actually a huge positive. The two-player aspect to it, forcing you to have two players to play it. You communicate so well together, and if one person messes up, then the other player fails yet too. Another thing is the visuals for the game. Even though they're pretty simplistic, it has a really nice, I don't know what I say it, what can I feel?
Je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi feel. I like that.
It's very cartoony.
Yeah, it is very cartoony.
It's very cartoony, but it's cartoony in a good way.
A bad thing I would say is when you're playing Carly, the camera movement feels a little bit weird. Sometimes you're trying to force yourself to see different directions as you're running as fast as possible, and that can kind of force you to run off the edge sometimes. But other than that, there's not really anything bad about the game. I love the way it plays. I love platformers in general. They should make a lot more of them in VR. The way that essentially they do the puzzles differently than most other games. Some games would have it so one player can kind of run through the game and then the other player kind of just watches along as they go through the motions. But this game forces you both to...
Yeah, you have to work together, and you both have to make sure that you're active in it. So it's not passive at all. Out of 5, right. What are you giving it?
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5, excellent. Now, onto your points as to visuals. I think the game is very cartoony, and I like the aesthetics of it. I think the puzzle aspect is fantastic. I was really hesitant because, like Matthew said, it's really easy to find a game where one person's doing all the work. I thought as the Reaperman that I was just going to be placing blocks for Carly to jump around, right? So that was going to be the negative there, and that's boring. But we had, I think I can speak for you. We had as much fun playing Carly as we did the Reaperman.
Oh yeah, we were constantly wanting to go back and forth between the two.
Yeah, the puzzles were smart, incredibly hard. You don't have to get all the fireflies. It makes the game harder when you're trying to get them. But we are gluttons for punishment, apparently, so we would try to get them everywhere we could. The only negative I would say, I mean, for one thing, you have to have a second person to play with. There is zero chance, and saying this, I get that one of you viewers out there could dedicate a year of your life and pass one of these missions by yourself by using the camera and one hand, but it's you kind of have to have two people to play this game. The camera work. Now, Nintendo has really nailed that on 3D platformers, and there's a lot of other companies out there that have as well. That's the struggle in this game. It's, I mean, Matthew mentioned it as well, but the number of times where I wanted to jump up on a platform as Carly and really had to fight with getting the camera, and everything is time-based. So that's a little frustrating. I would give this a really high score. If you're looking for something to play with someone else, 4.5 out of 5. It's lots and lots of fun as a platformer. Again, I don't understand why there aren't more platformers in VR that are done well, because they did this really well. Oh yeah, when you're watching the trailer, it looks like it'll be pretty fun, but you're not sure exactly what the experience is going to be like, and I highly recommend buying this game, putting the headset on, getting a friend to sit and play with you, and just kind of going through the motions and experiencing the game for what it's supposed to be. And get someone that isn't going to kill you, because it's so easy. If they're the kind of person that would play Mario Brothers with you, and just bump you off the end, you are going to get angry at them. Friendships could get broken in this game. There's so many times where you have to have the one person stack the blocks as you're climbing up, and if they pull a block out or they can knock all the blocks down, then you're never going to get through the missions. And that's it. That's the review. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to know when our stuff's coming out. Like, comment. Hit that little bell beside subscribe if you want to do that, because that way you get emails yet too. And if you click don't like, we don't mind, but we'd love to know why you don't like our videos, because we are doing our best to try to improve every single time we put these out. And that's it. We are out of here. Talk to you later. See ya. Got this. This time we got it. Yeah, this is all about the timing. We actually record. We're gonna get it. Okay, that freaking little tree. Now I've lost like complete all momentum of what I was doing before. So okay. Here, believe in the pole. Be the pole. Okay, so like Your Majesty has requested, directly. He's gonna move. Okay, this is gonna be.
No, but you only have to place the one, right? And he'll run towards the one. Then you can place the other one.
That's right. So no pressure. I believe in you.
Oh! Oh my goodness! We got it first start recording. Holy shit!
We are not gonna say that take us like 37 times prior. Let's see. I'm sure they only get easier from here.
Okay.
After you, little blondie.
Okay. As I yelled, I could see the microphone jump into yellow. I can't believe we got that first.
I know, right? We tried so many times. All we had to do was hook up a mic.
Yeah.
Oh, this is dark.
Oh, that's very dark. Can you see anything?
I can. I've got a torch, so I can light it up for you.
Okay, well...
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Not sure about the real estate here. Okay, hold on.
It's a cave.
There's lights on top, though. Oh, you have to break the green ahead before I can... That looks like a big jump. Oh, you got it.
Oh, I'm going to save that real quick.
Good idea.
Okay. All right.
Nice. No problem. Head back.
Yeah.
Save it. Okay. Jump.
Is there anything else?
Oh, that doesn't look right.
It'll work.
Yep.
Oh, great. Oh. Oh.
How dark is it on your screen?
I can, like, see the blocks ahead of me.
Okay. I still have this thing. I don't know.
Right or left?
You want to go right to get the last of the fireflies or whatever those things are. Spirits.
Oh.
See, now you'd be nice to me or I go like this.
Actually, pull it away for a sec. I want to see some. Oh, I can somewhat see.
I was going to say, I can kind of see a little bit. So your little experiment has got us starting at the beginning again. Am I correct?
No, not the beginning. Someone bring their torch here.
I could remember where you are.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, not the beginning. No, just...
Well, you...
All right.
Funny thing is, there's a save right close by there.
I know. Okay, let me bring this thing along. I don't like dragging the screen while you're doing the jumps. Just because we've had some bad luck with that. Okay, wait a sec. There. Hey, Matthew. If I haven't told you in a while, I like your bangs.
What?
Your bangs.
Oh, my bangs.
That is some bangs is what that is.
I should actually do that with my hair when I grow it out.
Okay, hold on.
Oh.
No problem. Okay, wait, there's this dude coming. Can you see him?
Only when you shine a light on him.
So do we want to go the same direction as him, maybe?
Oh, I like the direction away from him.
Alright. Well, I'll give you light. You can unlock this stuff and save it.
Where is he now?
Right there. You like going against the stream, eh?
Well, I don't know why I didn't jump there.
I don't think you can make that jump. I think you want to turn around and go the other direction.
Is that a challenge?
Yeah,
I had to jump over the guy.
That still didn't make it.
Fine.
Here, I could do this. That way your jump will go further. Now wait till he gets closer. Oh, there's stuff to unlock on the other side too. Right by where you came in. I am fighting the urge to pull that block away right now.
No, I can't make it.
I don't know, maybe we could go the other way.
But I like this way.
Alright. You want some light?
Oh! He turns so slow. Okay.
Alright, sorry. Sorry, that's my bad. Okay. Okay, so there's got to be a... Oh, you're just going. Okay.
No, you had a long plank there.
Yeah,
long plank. I can't see where I'm at.
Run away. There we go. All right. So now when we come back, it'll be ready for you. I need more blocks, but I can't see them.
You'd be ready for me. I can't see anything. He's gonna destroy my blocks. He's gonna destroy them.
That's all I got. That's every piece.
I can't see. Give me light. Why wouldn't you give me the light?
So the good news is, I found more blocks at the bottom. Do you want to wait just a minute? Okay, so we're gonna put them all together.
Can't see anything.
Putting them all together.
Yeah, but as soon as you lift one, then they're okay. All right.
I don't see any more. I'm hoping this will be enough.
No, you're horrible at getting prepared, though. So.
Oh, this is gonna be prepared. We got this time.
Wait till he passes, then you want to put it out.
I kind of need both hands.
All right, go, go, go.
Okay, so that's good. Except I feel like you're gonna want some light. Go, or.
Oh, well, you're not okay. I thought you were just gonna make layers here that I would actually.
Okay, go. Go.
Okay, okay.
Well, now they're all gone.
Mr. Planning. Like, what the...
You soulfish suck. Okay, let me put this down. I gotta get.
You could have put one up the other way, like a vertical.
So the positive is he's flying right over that flat one. Okay. So I know how. Oh no, he's not. Never mind.
Knock it over.
Where is it? There it is. Okay. So we'll wait till he goes. As soon as he goes past, I'm gonna try to build something for you.
Okay. Just wait here for 10 minutes, no big deal.
I'm sorry, am I filling up your hard drive with video recordings?
No, use the smaller one for that.
Smaller one for... I thought you could jump here.
Okay, well, we'll try.
I don't know, maybe not.
I don't know. I was gonna say have the short
so
one. So
get on there, jump.
Okay, give me my jump.
Jump.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, we did.
I'm only 11 of 16 though.
No, that's 16 to 16. Go. Go. I see different numbers than you do.
Yeah. Number 4.
And there's 7 in total.
7 children, I believe, yeah.
7 children and 1 bird.
Oh, every time you touch one of these now.
Oh, yeah.
I guess it's actually kind of good that we're talking during this yet too, because then they will know what we're talking about.
That's true.
Say purple ones and all that garbage.
Yeah, this will be hard to describe otherwise.
Yeah. What does that do?
Nothing.
It does something.
I wonder if I go like this. Now it'll blow up, and now pull it again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it resets it.
Alright.
Hold on. There you go.
I was gonna say, like... Oh, okay! That guy just comes out of nowhere.
Oh.
Okay,
So, what I'll do is I'll grab 2.
Yeah, but do I want to go through that door first?
Which door do you see?
Like, this door right there.
I don't see a door there.
This door?
You see a door?
In front of me?
There's no door there for me.
Oh, okay, put another one in front of me.
Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am seeing a whole lot of nothing.
Okay, well.
Yeah, you are floating in the middle of nothing. But you see a platform and a door.
Yeah, there's...
I think maybe you've died too many times.
You'll see it in the recording.
Oh, it's another one of the laser ones.
Oh, good. Great. You're so good at doing those. Alright.
Okay.
What is that? Ah, okay!
There.
No, place one down. I'll distract
I was
it.
letting you go back.
No, just place one down and let me go to my lasers.
How's that?
I need one above. I need one above. Give me one above.
There, I gave you a door.
Okay.
What is good enough for you?
This garbage?
It's good enough for the bush.
It takes you 3 years to build this stupid door.
You know, that is we've got to get up here. This is where the little thingamadoolies are.
Well, yeah, but I could get past and then it raised me up slowly. Like you see on the other side of the laser? Yeah, okay.
So you think that'll be closer than this? It might be.
I don't know. How else are we gonna...
I don't know. But I know that bush does not like these things. Okay, so you're going to have to go up there and just run in circles.
Oh, okay.
Distract him. Distract the bush.
Depends.
Not so close to the lasers.
Okay, what do you want from me? Like,
All right.
Running through... Okay, I need something to hop on though, dude.
How's that?
I don't know.
Okay, so now we're at your magical other side where things will be so much easier.
Okay, well, it's higher.
It is.
So if you
look, we made it to the end of the game. Oh, look, end of the game, Carly and the Reaperman.
Okay.
I thought it would be harder. It really wasn't too bad.
We've spent just hours and hours trying to get through this.
All right, jump. I don't know where I'm bringing you, though.
I don't know what you're doing.
What I can do is I can get this guy out of the way a little bit. Oh. Oh, you know what? I bet you that is what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to build a platform.
Well, I mean...
Like, I can drop these two.
Yeah.
Then you could jump. I can put that little platform in between. This is not good.
Okay. Well, those are all the blocks.
I've got 3 blocks. Itty bitty little blocks.
Okay.
I could put them this way or that way.
If you stack them fast and I just hop, then we might be able to do it, right?
I think at highest we're going to be like here.
No, but if... Oh...